Well, good evening, everybody. It is 6:01 on October 29th, 2024, and I would like to call the October 29th, 2024 meeting of the St. Louis County Youth Advisory Council to order. For our first item on the agenda, I will hand off to Dewan to conduct the roll call.
Absolutely. So when I say your name, please respond by either saying here or present. Um, I apologize. I apologize in advance if I don't pronounce it correctly. It's definitely not intentional. And please feel free to uh, correct me and let me know how it should be pronounced if that makes sense. So again, when I say your name, please respond by saying either here or present. Mm, Gayari,
Gory, present.
Gory, thank you. Precious, Legacy,
Here.
Vienna,
Here.
Neha, Isabel,
Here.
T Tiernan,
Tiernan and here.
Tiernan, thank you. Evita,
Here.
Michaela,
Here.
Preston.
Present.
Is it Margaret? No. Anne Marie,
Here.
Jordan,
Here.
Annika,
Here.
and Achilles. Oh, okay. Roll has been taken and quorum has been established.
All righty, thank you much, Mr. Huddleston. Our next two points on the agenda are an introduction of myself, as well as introduction of you all. So if you do not already know me, if you weren't at our in-person get together about a month ago, my name is Preston Haney. This is my second year on the council. Last year I served as vice chair. And for today, I am acting as the director's designee to run the meeting until we have gotten to the point where we have voted in our chair and vice chair for this current term. I am 23 or 22, almost 23 years old. I'm born and raised here in St. Louis. I'm from Webster Groves, went to Webster Groves High School, and I serve for Council District 5. I will now hand it off. Whoever wants to go ahead and go first, everybody can just take a little second to introduce themselves, their name, high school, what council district, age. Yes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman. I agenda item number 3. I was to introduce myself before we got into.
Oh, yes, you go ahead, please. My
Absolutely.
apologies.
My apologies. So yes, really quick. I'm Dewan Huddleston. I am a program manager for St. Louis County Youth Programs. I am the individual who sends all of those amazing emails to you all. And what I do want to say is that the purpose of those emails is just so that, I want to ensure that everybody receives the information at the same time, that, you are aware of, meetings, et cetera. I don't want anybody to be without it. So, I apologize if they like, oh my God, why is this guy steady emailing me? But no, it's really important to respond to those emails because again, things change all the time. And so just a quick response, letting me know, yes, I did have it. And if not, we'll do what we need to do, to make sure that you still receive certain communications. And just really quick, my role is that, I was appointed by our director to serve as a designatee for this youth council. Uh, Simply put, I'll just be the one who kind of, helps to organize the meetings, help a little bit with the facilitation, make sure that we are, all on point, that the meetings run smoothly, et cetera, and so forth. But I do want to make it clear that this is you all's council, right? I want you all to take, ownership with it. We're going to do some very important work here. We definitely want, everyone to get something out of this process. We don't want it to be a situation where, we just kind of showed up. I don't know what's going on. No, we want you to have fun. Again, you're all young. You're supposed to have fun, right? We will be tackling, some, various items. The intent, um, was that in order for us to fully understand what the needs of the youth are, who better to hear it from but you all. And I will get into more of some of those technical things as we continue down the agenda. But and again, no, we definitely want this to be we want you to leave this experience saying, you know what, I really enjoyed it. I really got something out of it. It was helpful. It was impactful. That's our goal. So, uh, again, we have a number of things to cover. So, as Mr. Chairman indicated, if each of you could, I guess, give your name, say your school, and perhaps, one thing about you doesn't have to be too deep. It could be, hey, I'm so and so, and I am really hungry right now. Just whatever you want to do. Name, school, if you're in school, and just one thing about yourself. And anybody can go.
Okay, I'll start then. My name is Izzy. I go to MICDS High School and I represent District 3. Fun fact about me is that I love writing. Like it's my favorite hobby. So yeah.
All right. Thank you.
I can go next. My name's Michaela Woods. I go to Visitation Academy. I represent District 4, and a fun fact about myself is I'm double jointed.
Okay. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, I can go next. I'm Annika Goat. I go to Westminster Christian Academy. I represent District 7. And a fun fact about me is I do the high jump in track and field.
Thank you. Absolutely.
I can go next, or oh, sorry. You can go.
I'm Jordan. I go to STLCC in Merrimack. I'm serving for District 6, and I like to build model kits.
I'm Gori Katula. I go to Lafayette High School. I'm serving for District 7, and I'm into environmental science.
My name is Avida Ukason Rahab. I go to MICDS. I'm representing District 4. And fun fact about me is I did swim for 10 years.
I can go next. Oh, okay. Sorry. No. Oh, perfect. Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Precious Berry. I am a sophomore at Washington University here in St. Louis, Missouri. A little fun fact about me is that I love to play sports. My name is Neha. I go to Parkway Central and I'm a senior. I am representing District 2 and I do dance, so that's a big passion of mine.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Anne Marie. I go to Koryezu and I represent District 6. A fun fact about me is that I'm scuba certified.
My name is Tiernan. I go to Kirkwood High School and I represent District 3 and I play lacrosse.
Nice.
I am Legacy Jackson. I'm a sophomore at Cardinal Ritter College Preparatory High School. I represent District 1 and I'm a competitive dancer.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Vienna. I go to STLCC Florissant Valley. And I run the newspaper at STLCC Florissant Valley, and I'm in the newspaper office right now.
Right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Was that all of the council members? Yes. Okay, okay. And really quick, could the other panelists also introduce themselves really quickly?
Hi, I'm Matt Callanan. I'm from the County Counselor's Office. I'm here to provide any legal advice that the council might need.
I'm Cuffy Hinton, and I am the center supervisor. I work alongside Mr. Dewan. So nice to meet you all.
I'm Charlene Hughes. I'm the division manager for the Office of Social and Community Services, and I'm here to support Mr. Dewan and Cuffy.
Right. All right. Thank you all. Thank you all. All right. All right. Looks like it's back on me. Agenda item number 5. And so I basically wanted just kind of an overview, excuse me, of what's to be expected, where we are. You all should have received a copy of the ordinance. I previously sent that in the email, correct? Okay. And as promised, I told you there wouldn't be a test. It was, it was on you to kind of read over it. I do want to just point out a couple things, just kind of let you know what we are, what we're not. So what the ordinance states is that the Youth Advisory Council is an advisory group. Simply put, what that means is that you all will provide advice or recommendations to let's say Dr. Page and the county council, things like that. So it won't be you all actually going out doing any of the footwork or so let's say, for example, if you all say, hey, as youth, one of the things that is really important to us is getting the word out to other individuals about the importance of, let's say, voting or something to that effect, right? So you all would not be able to take it upon yourselves and go out and start handing out pamphlets or get together any type of groups or anything like that. Again, you would be what you would be able to do is to include that in a report that would be provided and given to Dr. Page and the county council, if that makes sense, right? And speaking of reports, one thing I do want to mention is that one of the main things of this Youth Advisory Council is that you all will be completing a 6-month report that is going to be turned into Dr. Page and the county council. And that's going to be due in February. We'll definitely get into that at a later time with more of the specifics, but just kind of wanted to give you just an overview of what's to come, what's to be expected. And that, again, that report is going to primarily focus on what you all feel or like some of the most important topics to the youth of St. Louis County. And again, we'll definitely get more in depth, as that approaches or before that approaches. But just kind of wanted to give you an overview. One other thing I did want to point out, as the ordinance states, is that if any of you all are going to not make a meeting or be absent from a meeting, and we understand things happen, life happens, right? All we ask that you either contact myself or whomever is the chair, or Madam Chair or Mr. Chair, whomever, that you contact them or myself just to let us know, like, hey, we won't be there, because a lot of the attendance and such, it directly affects whether we're able to complete things like voting or voting on certain things, or filing different motions and such. And again, when I say me, I really mean you all. Again, I don't participate in the voting. It's you all's council. So that again, that was just some of the general things I did want to cover during this first meeting. We will be voting on both a chair and a vice chair. And just to give you a little bit of background and some of the duties. So if you are the chair, right, your responsibilities would be to facilitate the meetings, right? That's go through each of the agenda items and such. Make sure that the meetings are going, according to plan or according to the agenda. You would also be working with myself to create the agenda items for the next meetings, if that makes sense, right? The vice chair would essentially be doing all those things as well in the absence of the chair, right? So if the chair, for whatever reason, wasn't able to make a meeting or whatever, then the vice chair would step in and take on those responsibilities. Establishing the meeting, getting it started, calling for roll to be read, et cetera, and so forth. The chair is also going to be responsible for, again, creating a space where the report that I mentioned will be divided and coordinated and all that type of stuff. But again, that will be in conjunction with myself. No one is going to be kind of left out by themselves to kind of figure it out, if that makes sense. We're here to offer support in any way that we can. Again, as Mac indicated, any legal concerns or whatever, those questions will be answered by him. And then the other thing is that, at any point, we could also schedule another meeting outside of this meeting with just the chair and vice chair to kind of fine tune some of those things as well. So, Mac, did I leave out anything that comes to mind, or did I?
No, I think that's a great summary, Dewan. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And so now one of the things that we will be doing, because again, for this first meeting, we will be voting on a chair and a vice chair as well. And how that's going to go is that if whomever say, hey, I want to be chair or vice chair, then you're gonna give a brief, because again, we're on time, explanation as to why you should be considered, or why the youth council member should vote for you. So, and we'll probably cap those out. I don't know, what do we do? I don't know, 3 3 minutes maybe, or something like that. But again, I will turn it over to the current chair, Mr. Chairman, to go ahead and get that process started.
Absolutely. So first off, we will start off with taking nominations for chair. Is there anybody that would like to nominate themselves or nominate someone else for the position of chair? Yes, Annika.
I would like to nominate myself for the position of chair.
Okay. Glory.
I'd also like to nominate myself for the position of chair.
Okay. Isabel.
I'd also like to nominate myself.
Okay. Vienna.
I would like to nominate you for the position of chair.
Okay. And Evita.
Nominate myself for the position of chair.
Okay. Dewan, do we have those tallied?
Could you?
I have Annika, Evita,
Yes.
Gory, Isabel, and myself.
Gotcha. Six. Okay.
Then I'll go ahead and say one last call. If there's anybody else that would like to nominate themselves or someone else, please speak now. All right, then I will. Mac, do I need to motion to close this?
Yeah, so it would be fine to just proceed then if there is if
Okay.
it's silent on that topic, then you can move on to all of the nominees basically to give an intro that I believe that Dewan had said was going to be capped at 3 minutes.
Absolutely. All right, then do any of our nominees want to take that first position?
I can go first.
All right, Annika, go ahead.
Okay, well, hi everybody. I'm Annika, and it is an honor to be here with you all tonight. This is my second year on the Youth Advisory Council, and as many of you guys are, I'm passionate about increasing youth civic education and engagement. And I'm delighted that St. Louis County has given us the opportunity to be the voice of the youth. However, in the past, this Youth Advisory Council has given good advice and it has not been acted upon. And I want the youth to be heard and action to be taken. Therefore, as chair, after we recommend and give our advice and ideas separate from the Youth Advisory Council, I intend to work with the County Council to implement our ideas. Having a passion for civic education, some of the ideas that I would want to advise the County Council and work with would be recommending the council to set up a town halls for the youth to ask questions and learn about local government, and potentially create a youth advisory council social media page to promote different county resources and civic engagement. I am capable of fulfilling this role because prior to this year, I interned with the former vice chair and county councilman District 7, Mark Carter, and having formed a relationship with him where I can propose ideas. And I do want to restate that after we recommend our ideas, then I can work with Mark Carter to make sure our ideas are implementable under county laws and likely to pass. And then after we give our recommendations, I will follow through and I will try to make our ideas a reality. In addition, I implore all of you guys to get to know your county council person. They are a great resource for you, and after we recommend our advice, they can help us increase the youth vote and the youth voice. Another idea I have for the Youth Advisory Council is to make an option for in-person meetings during our normal virtual meetings to deepen our relationships with each other and foster better ideas. Additionally, during my time as chair, as I said before, I'm passionate about civic education, and I also want to talk about whatever you guys are interested, because I believe being chair is about listening to you guys, not all of my ideas. Other relevant leadership roles I have had is I was the co-captain of my school's mock trial team. I'm a global relations officer, so the foreign exchange students at my school, I get to show them around St. Louis and show them all the great things we have. And I'm starting a politics club at my school to promote civic discourse. And I've written, and in 2 weeks, I will have published papers on civic engagement. In summary, if you vote for me as chair, I will do my best to help foster your great ideas and improve the youth voice of our community. Thank you. Good luck to all the other candidates.
Thank you, Annika. Anybody would like to go next? Evita, Isabel, or Gory, do you want to go next?
I don't have anything prepared, but hi guys, as I said in the beginning, my name is Evita Oakson-Rab. I go to MICDS and I'm a junior, and I'm representing District 4. So I joined the Youth Advisory Council because I had the opportunity this summer to attend a summer program called STL Changemakers, where I was able to study and see the problems that exist within our St. Louis community. So with that, I got the passion. I was ignited by whatever I saw, everything I saw, and I got this passion of trying to fix and right these wrongs, everything that's been going on. So that's basically my mission in joining this council, and I wish to further lead us all into doing that as well. Some relevant experience that I've had in leadership is at my school. I run something called the International Council, and the main goal of that is spreading global awareness and awareness of this diversity of students in our school. We have a very diverse student population, and upon joining MICDS, the club wasn't really active, so I reestablished it, and now it's very active. Also, I run the activities. Sorry, I'm a member of the activities committee, and in that committee, we make suggestions and plan events for school. And so basically, as the chair, I would really want to enforce new ideas and basically, drive our focus. Thank you.
Thank you. Gory or Isabel, do you want to go next?
I can go next. Are you able to? Okay. Yeah, I see my mic going. I'm Gory. I'm from Lafayette High School, District 7. This is my first year on the council, but I have some relevant experience with St. Louis leadership in the past. I was a part of the St. Louis Youth Leadership Fellowship in my 9th grade year, and it really opened my eyes to issues that kind of span districts. So we did a lot of survey work with racism and sexual harassment in St. Louis public schools, and that really opened my eyes to the capability of youth to inform policies that can have like a lot of local impact. Some relevant experience in terms of facilitation is I also work on another youth visionary council for an environmental nonprofit where we work with indigenous communities in South America. So that has really opened my eyes to like the impact of facilitation and like youth involvement. And as a in terms of school involvement, I'm the co-founder of our school's International Day, which has grown over the years. It's an annual event, and it now attracts over 200 people, and it has been a really excellent way for me personally to gain more insights, even outside of the diversity or racial aspects of our school. So one goal I would have as chairperson for Youth Advisory Council would be to connect our voices to those of the students in our school as well. So not only act as a representative for St. Louis youth in general, but students at our specific institutions who may not have the same awareness of these opportunities or resources. So maybe even creating chapters in each individual school so that the advisory material we're providing is representative truly of our whole district. And that's my pitch.
All righty, thank you. Isabel, do you want to go next or would you like to go last?
I'll go last if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome, thank you.
So, hi again, everyone. I am Preston Haney. Last year, I served as the vice chair of this council. And this year, I am humbly coming to you to ask for the position of chair. My speech will sound a whole lot like Annika's because we have some very similar ideas as we worked together very closely last year in some of our group projects. The three main goals that I wish to bring to this council as chairman is first to hopefully create a yearly meeting with the county executive and the county council after we have provided our 6-month report. So that after they have read our report, we are able to have a dialogue with them to see where their concerns are and where we are able to respond and maybe update our recommendations to them in a way that makes it much more easily put in place, put into practice, and just getting the dialogue open with all of us at the same table or over the same video call as the council members and the county executive. Second, I would also like to push for hybrid meetings where those that have the opportunity to get over to the county's office building in Clayton, where we were for our meeting, we will be able to have a hybrid meeting where those that unfortunately can't make it can be online, but those that can be in the room, and hopefully hope to create a better working collaboration between all of us. Third, the biggest point that I always like to stress on these types of positions is we need to make sure that every single person here feels like they have the opportunity to be heard and have their input given to the council and the county executive, because we all have great ideas and we all have possible solutions that may help out thousands of other youth in the county. So with those three things, I'd like to give you some of my relevant experience that will hopefully show that I'm able to do these things for this council. First, in my high school experiences, I served as president of two different clubs, the Rock Climbing Club at Webster Groves High School and the Athletic Training Club at Webster Groves High School. In college, I just recently graduated with my degree in political science and Spanish from Washington University here in St. Louis. And since graduating, I have gone to the US's largest firm dealing with mesothelioma cases. In my time there, in just 7 months, I was trained on my team's responsibilities and was given the opportunity to learn a new set of responsibilities for our team and bring it back and teach it to every one of our members. In the last couple of months, I've succeeded in doing that. And since then, I have been raised to the position of supervisor for my team over those that have been there for a number of years.
Hey, Preston, I apologize for interrupting, but you were actually
Yes.
out of time. So if you could just wrap it up right now.
Yep. With all of that being said, I hope to receive your vote for chairperson, and thank you.
Okay, I'll go then. Hi everyone. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. My name is Izzy, and I'm excited to share as to why I want to serve as the chair of our Youth Advisory Council. So because you guys don't actually know me yet, I want to start by introducing myself. So I have always been really passionate about education, mental health. I believe that by working together, young people can develop really actionable solutions that can advocate for a meaningful change that are very important to students. And this is a perspective that other people don't have because we are young people. And I want to allow young people to pursue what it is that they're passionate about without any barriers, right? Without whether those barriers are financial, geographical, whatever they are. Like for example, over the summer, I founded under Mayor Jones in the cities, under her guidance, an educational business that teaches poetry to underserved communities in the city in hopes of empowering youth. I am young, I am for the youth, and I want to advocate and represent our ideas in an effective way. As young people, I believe that, sorry, I don't have anything prepared, I'm just kind of rambling, but we have a really unique perspective on the issues that matter to us and our communities. And in the county, I believe there are 70,000 youth. Each of our voices are incredibly powerful. And I want to ensure that every voice, that includes yours, are heard and valued. And serving as chair, I want to create an environment, and I will create an environment where those ideas and concerns are shared. I also just want to quickly add that I have lived in many places abroad, and like Paris, Japan, where I was given the opportunity to meet new people, understand different young people's perspectives from places and different backgrounds. And I promise that I will bring that same dedication to understanding your perspectives, because young people's voices really matter to me. So thank you.
All right, thank you to all of the candidates. We will now move into voting.
This should be done by roll call vote.
Roll call vote, okay. Then I will make a motion for a roll call vote on the position of chair of the St. Louis Youth County Youth Advisory Council. And I will delegate that to Dewan. Is there a second for this motion?
Second.
Thank you.
Sorry, and then just you'd vote all in favor then to have that motion, and then you would do the roll call vote.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposition? All right. Motion has passed. Oh, Dewan, you're muted.
That might help. Thank you. All right. I'm going to do a roll call vote. Each individual is given exactly one vote. I will start it off. Glory, who's your vote for?
Preston Haney.
Okay. Precious, who is your vote for?
Isabel.
Legacy,
Isabel.
Vienna,
Annika,
Neha,
Preston Haney.
Isabel, or Izzy, I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. Preston Haney then. Thank you.
You told me this, but I didn't make my corrections. Tiernan, that I got it.
And Annika.
Okay. Evita,
Annika.
Michaela, Michaela, are you still there? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Isabel.
Oh, thank you. Preston,
I will vote for Annika.
did Margaret ever join the group? Margaret, they ever come? No. Okay. Anne Marie,
Annika.
how about Jordan?
Preston,
Annika,
Isabel.
and did Akilish, did they ever join? No. Okay. All right. Well,
Sorry, it does look like Akil is present and put in the chat, Annika.
oh, okay. I will correct that and okay. All of the votes have been tallied. If my calculations are correct, it Looks like Annika. Mac, did anybody else take?
I did take a tally, and I do see Annika as having the highest number of votes.
That is also my tally.
Congratulations, Madam Chair Annika.
Thank you, Dewan.
Congratulations, Madam Chair. Now, as acting chair, then you would then proceed with the rest of the agenda items. There is the agenda item then to establish a vice chair, and so there'd be a similar process followed for that.
Yeah. So do I start off by motioning for any nominations for vice chair? Or do I just? Okay.
You can just proceed with it. We don't need that to be a motioned item, but for nominations.
Does anyone want to be the vice chair? Raise your hand if you would like to be the vice chair, so I can write you down. Okay.
And you can also nominate somebody else, just to clarify. So just so we can have it be audible for the meeting, could we have everybody who's raised their hand go and say who they are nominating, whether that be self-nomination or nomination of somebody else?
I am nominating myself.
I also nominate myself.
I'm sorry, who was that? Could you say your name? Because I.
Vienna.
Okay, cool.
I nominate myself as well.
And who was that again? I'm sorry.
Avita.
Avita, I got you. Thank you.
I'll nominate myself as well. I'm Isabel or Izzy. It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
All right, got you.
I'll nominate myself as well, and I'm Gory.
Okay.
Do we have anybody else? Okay, so I know Vienna hasn't spoken yet, so do we want to give her a chance to pitch? And then after that, since everyone else has spoken, can we vote? That sound good, Dawn?
I'm sorry. I did. Go ahead, Mac. I wasn't.
Yeah, so for all of the nominees, Vienna is the only one that hasn't spoken yet. It would be up to the group then, after Vienna has spoken, to vote on whether or not they would like to hear from the other nominees, given the fact that they did pitch for chair, or if they would like to proceed to voting at that time. But for fairness, as we haven't heard from Vienna, we should hear from Vienna now. It would be the same limit of 3 minutes.
Okay. You're good to start, Vienna, whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm Vienna. Really, my only argument for why I think I should be vice chair, or why I could be a good vice chair, is the skills that I have from running the newspaper here at Florissant Valley. While I've been the editor of the newspaper, we've gone from a just 2-page piece of letter paper that we printed a little newsletter on, to now 4 pages of newsprint, hoping to increase to 8 pretty soon. So I think I'm pretty good at sort of getting things on track and getting things done. I also make time for everyone. We hold 2 meetings here a week at the newspaper, one on Wednesday, one on Thursday, just because everyone's schedule doesn't line up. And I'm here for both of those meetings just so that I can talk to all my staff. You know, obviously being part of a newspaper means communication is very important. So I'll make sure that everyone is in the loop on everything. And if the chairperson is not here, I think I'll pretty diligently manage things while she's gone.
Okay, thank you so much. Now I want to open up the floor to any of the previous candidates, Avita, Preston, Izzy, or I'm probably gonna say this wrong, I'm sorry, Guari, if they want to give any additional remarks.
I apologize. I just saw the chat, uh, and it appears just that was it Achilles actually attempted to nominate themselves as well for. Are they not a? Okay, I don't know.
So it does appear, Dewan, on my list that they are currently listed as an attendee. I don't know if you can
Well,
bump
I
them up
don't
to
know that.
panelist, or if generic host 2 could.
Yes, generic host. If listening, could you please promote the attendee to panelists, Akil? I'm not sure I have the powers to. Not sure. I think it happened. Is that or I believe it happened. Or
Yes, I believe it worked.
okay, okay, all right, all right. So yes, we would need to give them the opportunity as well. If I'm reading this
And-
correct, you go ahead, Mac. I'm sorry.
And just because I believe that Akil also was not here to introduce themselves at the start of the meeting, if they wanted to say where they were going to school first, so that would not count towards their 3 minutes, just for fairness.
Gotcha.
Hello everyone. My name is Akhilesh Rajan, but I go by Akil, and I am currently a senior at Lafayette High School. I had some technical issues which resulted in my late attendance, so I apologize for that.
And Akil, would you like to nominate yourself for vice chair? Is that right?
Yes, I would.
Okay, and then we've been giving everybody, I think, as you've heard, 3 minutes to speak. So if you're ready, your time would start now. You okay with that?
Yes, thank you. All right, so hello everyone. Again, my name is Akil. And one of the biggest reasons I think I would be a great vice chair is that I am a very adaptable person. If there is a role or duty that needs to be done, I will adapt myself to do this. As a cancer survivor, I've undergone a lot of struggles and hardships, and I've had to, again, adapt, become stronger, and prove myself in every single room I walk into to be that person that can get that task done, help the people. And that brings me to my second reason about why I think I would be a great vice chair. I also consider myself to be a people person. One of my examples of this is that I co-run our school's International Day. I run 3 clubs at my school: robotics, Lancers Fighting Cancer, and our Red Cross Club. And I'm also a core leader on our debate team and have placed and won in many tournaments throughout my years as a debater. So in addition to my adaptive abilities and my people skills, I think I'm also a great speaker. I wasn't always this way, but I've had to learn to use my voice and advocate. I have attended and actually ran several rallies myself on topics such as the environment and equity rights. So because of that, I've learned to become a better speaker. And I think that's a key skill to have as a vice chair member. So that brings me to my final skill that I will talk about in this little short speech. I think that one of the core things you need to be a good leader in any situation is understanding of people's situations, understanding of different viewpoints. And I think, again, through my experience as a leader of my school's International Day, as well as the leader of our Committee for Cultural Inclusivity and Diversity, I understand how different viewpoints have to come together to succeed so that we can create these different, so that we can unite these different people to make whole better solutions. And through my attendance of this program at SLU called the SLU Scholars, I actually worked with 4 other people from completely different aspects of life to create a plan that involved uniting telemedicine centers with crowded inner city clinics so that we could create a better system there so that more people could receive the healthcare they needed. And we also did the same later on with grocery stores and said clinics so that we could have more nutritious foods in zones of the inner city titled health deserts. And with that, I might conclude my speech. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you so much, Keel. Then I will open up the floor to any of the other candidates who would like to add additional remarks.
Hi guys, it's Avita. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous when I first spoke, but the point that I'm trying to drive across is that I'm looking to solve STL's issues. And I mentioned STL Changemakers, and a part of that program, I was tasked with making a project that would serve an issue in our community. And so what I've done with that is, with my friends, we're gathering medical supplies and donating them to under-resourced communities in Nigeria and India. And so with my point, I'm looking to solve STL's issues and issues worldwide. So as vice chair, when prompted to step into the role of chair, I'll do my best to complete this job and support you guys as a council. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Did we have anyone else who wanted to speak?
I just wanted to really quickly mention, I think it was cool that the previous speech mentioned like the SLU Scholars program. I attended Missouri Scholars Academy this summer. It's a similar program, but for people around Missouri. And I got to meet a lot of brilliant people with also brilliant ideas. I took classes with people who are completely different than I was, and we led together. And I think it's really beautiful that different youth can come together in that way. And that's really what I want for this council. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you so much, Izzy. Anyone else?
Me pretty much just getting from this council is to continue to make sure that young voices and youth voices are being heard in any room and making sure that we are able to represent ourselves. Specifically, when we look into our society, we don't have a lot of young people that are in our rooms, in these rooms, who are decision makers and who is in the decision making process. So making sure that we are being inclusive in that is very imperative.
Precious, I'm sorry. Did you nominate yourself for vice chairman and I miss it?
Thank you. No. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Then you get 3 minutes to speak. So would you like to say anything else if you were nominated? Oh, Dewan, I just saw your hand. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna remind you, Madam Chair, that we still need to vote. I didn't know. So is Ms. Berry, are you nominating yourself? Did I miss that? Or were you just speaking?
No, I did not nominate myself for vice president.
Well, vice chair.
Oh, vice chair. Sorry. Yeah.
President. But no, I thank you. But no, Madam Chair, I was just reminding you that we still need to vote, and we still have one last agenda item. Just
So-
go ahead.
Madam Chair, for that, there would be a motion and a second, and then you would then have an affirmation vote to proceed with voting, and then you would do a roll call vote for everyone's vote.
I will motion to vote on the vice chair. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Thank you. And then Dewan, are you doing the roll call vote?
Sorry, Annika, you would just say all in favor then.
Oh,
and then we would.
all
Sorry
in
about that.
Did anyone say anything?
You were cut off. You should just go ahead and repeat it.
Okay, thank you. All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Okay, Devon, I will hand it over to you to do our roll call vote.
Okay, thank you. So again, we'll do it the same as before. Gory, who is your vote for?
Keel.
Precious,
Akil.
Legacy,
Akil.
Vienna,
Gari,
Neha,
Gory.
Isabel,
Akil.
Tyriad,
Sorry.
Evita,
Vienna.
Michaela, Michaela.
She said Akil in the chat.
Okay, I'm sorry. Preston,
Isabel.
Anne-Marie,
Sorry.
Jordan,
Akil.
Annika,
Preston.
and Akil.
Gowdy.
I'm sorry.
Gowdy. Gory.
Okay, gotcha. All right. It looks like I have Akil. Matt, Matt? Is your tally to say?
That is also the same. I see Akil as having the majority, the highest number of votes.
Okay. Welcome our new vice chair, Akil. So then I will move on. I will motion to move on to section 7, scheduling. Do I need a second?
So as the chair, you can actually just move on to the next section if you'd like.
Perfect. Then I will move on to section 7, scheduling. So last year we had our meetings on the last Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. I would like to open the floor to discussion. Does that still work for you, Mac and Dewan? And how does that work for everybody? Does anybody have any conflicts?
I will attend whatever schedule that the council decides.
Yes, no. Tuesdays work for me.
Okay. Do Tuesdays work for everybody else? Okay. I'm seeing head nods. So then I will make a motion to hold our next meeting on Tuesday, November 26th, which I believe is the last one of the month. Do I have a second?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. And then all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposition? Okay, to restate, our meeting will be held on Tuesday, November 26th at 6 p.m. Then, so our last section is adjournment. So I would like to open the floor to Dewan for any closing remarks.
Just want to thank everybody. Again, congratulations everybody for being chosen to serve on the council, and also congratulations to the newly appointed chair and vice chair. Everybody be safe.
Okay. Then also thank you all for trusting me to lead you, and I know we're gonna have a great year this year. I'm honored to be serving with you guys. So then I will motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
Aye.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Okay, the meeting is adjourned.
Thanks, everyone.